don't know me.
What up? Back with a replay. Yeah, I added a little bit of background music too. I had that intro, it's kind of gay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm working on that, but yeah, let me get to the replay. So this one's it's similar to that last game I played. It's with the Protoss opponent. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I do the same thing, the same cheesy ass shit. I do a drop to take out his Nexus, but it gets interesting. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's a little bit longer than the last one I did. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up, zoom out. So yeah, this is a Lost Temple. It's a ladder map. It basically consists of 4 bases. Your 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. You got 2 islands too, one on this corner and one on this corner. So he's scouting right now. I scouted his base as well. I went in here and checked it out. And I left his base because if I leave his base, I could just park an SCV right outside of it and pretty much know if he's gonna send any units to my base, because I know if anything leaves his base, it's coming to get me, you know. So he's scouting my base, he's checking out what I got going on. I don't have a single marine out. I got one going now, but so he's just gonna chill out in here, get the scoop on what I'm doing. I'm teching up. I'm going for a factory. I'm also getting an academy. You know, I have some games where I'll build like 3 barracks at the top. That's another build order I do. I'll build 3 barracks, just pump out a shitload of marines, and I'll post one of those replays next time or something. But I also like to tech up, because when you tech up real quick, you can do some pretty cheesy shit like drop ships or vultures with mines, or there's just a lot. You got a lot more options. Your army isn't as big, but you got more options. Be creative. So yeah, I'm hunting him down. He's just gonna like wander this probe around my base to get as much intel as he can. I got this starport here. If you look on just his vision too, he never scouted this starport, which is why I built it right there. I built this, yeah, I built the starport right here because I can build the add-on in this space right here, but I built the starport on the right side of my base because, you know, he's not going to scout the outer perimeter of my base. He's just going to see what I have here. So as of right now, he just thinks I've got a barrack and a factory. So what is this? I believe that's Dragoon range. So he's going for Dragoons, and he's going to get some range. So yeah, he's also blocking his base, so I can't go and scout. And I know that. I'm not going to try to like send an SCV in here and you know, because it's just going to die anyways. I might as well make use of it and just park it out his base so I know when he's going to attack. But yeah, with this build order specifically, I'll build a barrack. As soon as the barrack's done, I'll build a factory. Maybe I'll get the machine shop. That's always an option. I guess I decided to do it this time. And right after the factory's done building, I'll build a starport. And like I do it 1, 2, 3. Like as soon as one's done, I start building the other. That way, when my starport's done, I just immediately start making a dropship. I got my SCV here, so I know he's not coming to attack me. So what I'm doing now is I'm moving my Marines over here to my starport. So as soon as this shit's done, literally all the units I have, not just one more Marine, but yeah, all the fighting units I have are immediately going to go to his base. Well, check that out. He has an observer. He barely misses being able to see that I'm coming with a dropship, so he has no idea this is coming. I didn't know his observer was coming, so we just missed each other. So yeah, I'm doing a similar thing to what I did last game. I'm just gonna send a dropship, and this leaves my base vulnerable. Look at that, I got one tank and one Marine. Meanwhile, he's sending over 4 Dragoons. But it's not gonna matter. And see, I'll pause this real quick. If I take his vision, he might be able to see this. Let me see. Yeah, he can see it. But the point why I don't just bring my dropship right here and let him out is because as they're unloading, he's gonna know his base is getting attacked and take all his shit out of there, as well as send Dragoon up to defend it. So if I drop it off at the perimeter of his base, as soon as all of the Marines are out, I can stem them all at once and just rush them over, kind of like sneak attacking. So yeah, I pretty much just stem up, and yeah, I try to take out a few SCVs before I target fire his Nexus. See, he has his 4 Dragoons. If he was smart, he would have sent them Dragoons into my base, because it's very vulnerable. Those 4 Dragoons could have caused hell. They probably could have took a good amount of this out. Maybe even just destroyed me. Dragoons are a lot stronger than you think. So I take his Nexus out. Luckily, he took his workers out. Sends them away. He got an expo going, so he's not done. He is not done. So he sends his Dragoons back, but when he sees that my Marines got taken out, he immediately sends his Dragoons to counterattack. So this is when it gets a little sketchy too. So yeah, he got 7 Dragoons. They're just gonna do their thing, you know. I got 2 tanks though, so he's not gonna push forward. What he is gonna do though is he's gonna take out what he can. Meanwhile, my tanks don't have range to get him. You gotta like this zoom out feature, dude. Usually you'll be like this close. I have to scroll up and down. So yeah, I got another dropship right here. I figured let me harass his base, take out this Nexus. But that was just total waste of units and a fail. Luckily, I saved my dropship though. But yeah, he prevents me from making gas, but that's okay. I'll manage. I got 588. I'll manage without the gas. So I don't tell my units to stop gathering. You would think I would, but I think at this point I was going to try to inch my tanks up just a little bit. Yeah. So that he'll back up. That way my SCVs can gather. I still won't be able to make a refinery. Yeah, he's pushing in. He's pushing in. He's trying to get some damage done, but luckily I got that bunker there, so he ends up having to leave me alone for a little bit. And then he finds my starport. Yeah, this is his vision. He can see my starport now, so. See, he's gonna take this machine shop out, but I already got 2 tanks building, so even if the even though you need a machine shop to make tanks, if you've already got a couple building, you don't need the machine shop for them to finish. So these two tanks are gonna come out. So he's gonna attempt to take this out. I'll just lift it, move it away. Meanwhile, my dropship's early coming back. So he's doing good. It's still one base versus one base. He hasn't got his main going again, so it's pretty even right now. The difference is he has gas, I don't. So yeah, this is in the red. He's gonna just take out whatever he can. Go ahead and speed up again. Alright. And the thing is like some terrains by now they'll go ahead and get a second base. But what I like to do is just stay on one base and make an excessive amount of SCVs. And just harass them. I'll just harass. See, and I could have dropped these guys off right here, but I want to get his workers. That's my goal. My goal is to stop his economy. A lot of people like to just take out their fighting units, but I'm kind of like, I'll take out their economy. Kind of hit them real. It really hurts, you know. They can't make no more units. So that's the second drop I tried to do on this expo, and it just failed. So he is not letting me get any gas. So I'm like, I have to get this gas. I'm gonna move my tanks up, stem up my Marines, and just force his ass back. Save my dropship again. So yeah, he's scouting, making sure I'm not expanding anywhere. So he finally got both of his bases going. So now it's two base versus one base. And at this point, I'm thinking if I let him get both of these bases going 100%, he's just gonna start popping units out. So this is where I decide to immediately just send whatever I have in my base. Again, I'm constantly leaving my base defenseless, but since I've harassed him so much, I know he ain't got the units to really fuck with it. So I'll leave my base to... Oh, look, he got the dropship. He wouldn't be able to hurt me anyways. I had a tank right here. Bunker. And very key placement, dude. If I didn't put this bunker exactly right here, I would have been dead. So yeah, little battle he tries to engage in. Luckily, he didn't engage. Luckily, he pulled away. I don't have no medics yet. I think they're on the way. Alright, my plan now is to kind of get set up right here. I get set up right here, I can focus on taking this base out. Meanwhile, you know, any reinforcements he sends, they'll get taken out at the same time. So observer, a couple observer. He has this dropship here. He never really uses it though. You really gotta make use of your dropships. Obviously, you know, even the back of my base, like, I don't have any turrets, so if he was wise, he would at least drop a Dragoon off, maybe like right here. The tank could shoot it and take out some of my SCVs because of the splash damage. But he just doesn't utilize it. And here I am, another drop. Now this is where I get creative. I attack him right here, and you know, he focuses looking right here on the screen. You know, worried that I'm gonna attack his expo. So since I got him distracted, this is I distract him basically while I make this other drop occur. So I'm gonna move up, move these units up while I unload these at the exact same time. Just kind of throw them off a little bit. So here I go. I send these in. He's gonna send those units up. And then I get ready to move forward pretty soon, I'm thinking. So, you think that's a failed drop, but it actually pulled some of his units up to the top, giving me time. I'm gonna set my tanks up, and that's how I like to do it. I like to put my tanks up first, and then send my units up behind them. Most people would send their Marines first and then the tanks, but I do the opposite. I think it works better. Alright, so now my plan is make sure he doesn't come off of this ramp. Take out his expo. He's pretty much stuck inside of his main now. And here's the great part. I took out like half his workers in the process, so he only has like, how many he have? I don't know, like six workers or something like that, right? 7, 8, 9. So he went from like 20 plus workers to 9. So he's not gonna come down. I got Marines right here. I got a tank in the back. He's just gonna have to basically watch his shit go down. I mean, if he was to come down, all I would do is bring these units down and take them out. So, and here I go again. I'm relentless with the drops, dude. You gotta be relentless with the drops. I'm pretty much just like, he had 2 bases on me, so if he would have just made a couple cannons, that's another thing he fucked up on. Look at all this tech he has. He should make some defense, but he didn't. Oh, these damn DTs. I'll get to these guys later. He's definitely gonna make use. Finally uses his dropship. He's gonna take these DTs while I'm doing the drop. And this is where I finally got to applaud. He's gonna do a counter, even though I'm doing a drop on him right now. And that's what makes or break you. Like, God, man, so close. I should have stemmed up and went and taken that out. So yeah, he never moves his units up. I like this part. Watch this. This is great. His DT is gonna basically attempt to take out my Marines before I take out his Nexus. So yeah, I keep him focus fire while I'm running him around. He goes for that guy. Boom. Just use that last shot on him. Take out that Nexus. So yeah, his observer knows that I got guys here. He ain't gonna come down. It's not worth it. Alright. Oh, I missed this part. Where's it at? Yeah, there it is. See, he has his DTs in my base. He went straight for my ComSat station. See, he was countering me while I'm over here worried about taking his shit out. He countered me with the DTs. Took my ComSat out before I could scan on him, and yeah, now he has 2 DTs in my base, and I have absolutely no detection. So let's go ahead and speed this up. Yeah, you can just see. So I rush up his base. Now it's at this point, it's like, who's gonna take who out first? Because I know I can't make a ComSat. He's just gonna focus fire on him. So my plan now is to just like run up in his base, basically. And this is where I fucked up. I should have took all my units up there, but I thought I should have some kind of defense to stop him from coming out of the base. So he just takes him out. I'm not gonna lie, I put GG. I should have left. I thought I was done. He took out my army. He has a DTs in my base. I'm like, I'm fucked. I lost the game. So I GG'd. I shouldn't have did that. But I did. I'll admit that I shouldn't have done that. But I decided to stay in the game. And fast forward. Yeah. See, I was just not paying attention. I think I like halfway gave up at this point. So, I mean, I could have totally moved the attack. Now, here's what I did. I took my Marines, I stemmed them up, and what I wanted to do was stem up like all my Marines I had right here, which was about 6-7 Marines. Stem them up, run them up this ramp, and see if he had a Nexus going. And yeah, so I do it, and I find out he doesn't have no Nexus. I already know I took out his Expo. He doesn't have no Nexus. He doesn't have an Expo. He doesn't have no money. He would have built another Nexus already. So he can't gather. He's done. Whatever money he has is all he has. And if you look on top, he has 7 minerals. That's all he has. So I'm like, oh shit. As soon as I found that out, I was like, here we go again. Let me lift my command center to this island. And yeah, basically he can't. I don't know when I did it. I destroyed his dropship though. So he can't even make another dropship to, like, you know, take units to this island and destroy my command center. So I'm moving my command center up, all my buildings basically. He's rushing his Dragoons down here. He needs to take out this command center, because if this command center makes it to this island, I'm the only one in the game that can gather. Basically meaning I'm the only one that can make one. And, so yeah, he attempts to take it out. Yeah, see, he starts focus firing on it. But yeah, he can't get it. There's nothing he can do. It's funny, he could send an observer to go with it, but oh, he does have his dropship. Oh, I guess I didn't take it out. Okay, if I didn't take his dropship out, if he was fucking smart, he'd load up a couple Dragoons, take them to this base, drop them off, take out my command center, and then I'm fucked. And I am fucked because he has an army and I don't, so he could just take me out. Why doesn't he take me out? I don't know. He must have forgot he had this dropship right here. I mean, I forgot he had it. But I move up. I'm at the island. He's I guess realizing that he can't make any more units, and I'm still in the game because I got away with my command center. So yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, look, he scouts that my command center made it to this island. So as soon as he sees me land and start making units to gather, it's at the end of the replay. He basically leaves the game, so he gave up. I mean, I gave up earlier when, look, I got the game won. And I shouldn't have gave up earlier, but I guess it goes both ways because he gave up and he has a fucking dropship where he can just fly a couple Dragoons and take out my command center. But he gives up. He figures that he lost the game, which is hilarious. So yeah, he totally should have had this game won, but he ended up leaving the game. And yeah, so I just thought that's pretty hilarious. Yeah, he left. So fun replay. GG.